So recently you guys have been commenting a lot about potatoes again. Thanks for that. What do you think about sticker cubes being illegal in competition? I think that's great. I think that we should let the people that haven't been to competitions just run everything and make all the decisions. Why is Pyraminx the worst event? It is actually not the worst event because a little known fact is the Scube used to be called the Pyraminx Cube. So the only thing worse than a triangle Pyraminx is a cubic Pyraminx. What cube would you use for OH? I actually use the 55mm Zanchi because I do one-handed solving, so it's not wood I use, it's the cube I used, and it's the Zanchi. Weirdest thing you bought? I don't know, it was probably something when I was like a small child. I bought a Happy Meal one time. That was probably it. What do you think of PewDiePie? I think he has a lot of subscribers. I haven't watched his videos since like 2012, so I mean, I heard he's the most subscribed YouTuber now, so that's interesting, I guess. Why is Scube the best event? Well, if you'll remember, we already discussed this, and it's actually the worst event because it's a cubic Pyraminx, so yep. Do you think they should allow transparent cubes in competition? If they're going to allow stickerless, they might as well have allowed transparent in that same regulation, because transparent cubes give you less of an advantage than stickerless cubes do, in my opinion. Not that stickerless cubes really give you much of an advantage, but yeah, transparent cubes, they just don't, it's not really that much different, but not very many people would use a transparent cube. I think there might be like 4. What is your opinion on crackers with cheese on them? I think it's a very good and healthy snack if you're buying the right crackers and cheese, but more importantly, why do people want to know stuff like this? I mean, I'll answer the questions and that's fine, but I've never wondered what people thought of crackers and cheese. Are modded puzzles allowed in competition? Yes, as long as they are internally modded and there is no new moves created or no restrictions created with the modding. So if you're doing the Me, Myself, and Pi mod to the VCube 6, that's completely fine because it doesn't make any extra turns or block any turns. So stuff like that, Florian modded cubes or anything like that is good. How much can't could a white girl can't if a white girl literally couldn't even? Sorry guys, Sammy has lost his mind. Ow. Will you ever host a comp in the East Coast, US? Probably not. I don't ever see a scenario where that would happen. Someone would have to pay for me to go out there. I mean, if I ever lived out there, I might. But there's plenty of competitions out on the East Coast, and I'm pretty far away, like 20 hours away from the East Coast, so no. Can someone tell me who Cornelius is? Yeah, he's a guy and his name is Cornelius. Next question. Why did you post your old videos on a channel? Because the laptop that they were all created on was dying, and I wanted to save them, and I didn't want to upload them to here because people don't appreciate when you upload stuff that isn't 100% new or something like that. So I put them on that channel, and then the laptop died before I could upload all of them. What do you edit with? I used my fingers to move the mouse around, so fingers and a computer mouse. How long did you solve the 3x3 with beginner's method when you started cubing? Man, I don't know. It was kind of a gradual change over to what I use now. So I learned how to solve from Dan Brown's tutorial, and then I learned a few algorithms to make it go faster from Monkey Dude, I think. And then when I was solving the first 2 layers, I was like, this could be done faster because this is pretty slow. So I actually figured out how to pair up the corner and edge and put them in myself before I watched a tutorial or knew other people did that. just because I was watching what the algorithms were doing, and I'm like, well, I can do that before I put the corner in. So it was kind of inefficient, but still a lot more efficient than doing the corner and edge on the first two layers in 2 steps. And then I learned like to local and peel after that, but that was probably like man, a couple years. I want to say something like that.